For Joe Luzzi.
Yeah! Yeah!
Alrighty. How we doing tonight, Labs? Yes, that's great. Been a little stressed out lately. I think I got a bit of an anger problem. Yeah, and I choose to blame my parents. Because every time I talk to them on the phone, I have to exercise so much patience, I have none left for the rest of the world. For example, like my dad, bless his heart, is starting to forget doing things like having firewood delivered to my house as a present. Yeah. Now, assuming you remembered ordering the wood, when it arrived, I texted him something cryptic, like, "The eagle has landed." His response to that was, "Does that mean you're high on something, son?" "No, Dad, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. The wood was delivered." And he says, "Oh, so you need to borrow money?" At that point, I was just trying to talk to my mom to speed up the whole communication process. But that doesn't work, because all she ever wants to talk about is how am I ever going to find a wife with those shoes that I wear? Or the car that I drive. Or am I really going to find the one with that untrimmed neck hair? At that point, I'll just try to get off the phone as quickly as possible, but every time I do, she has to say something disgusting. She'll say, "Okay, Mom, love you, goodbye." She'll say, "Oh, okay, son, well, keep a wrinkle in it." Disgusting.
Oh my God.
And therein lies the anger problem, everybody. I got no patience for anybody after that. Like the old guys in the gym locker room who feel it's appropriate to blow dry their ball sack in front of everyone. What is happening here? They do it with so much pride, they put one leg up on the bench like there's some Vikings sailing across the seas. With their foot on the bow, there's chip and the wind in their balls. Maybe like some perverted version of Captain Morgan. "Oh, you got the captain in ya? Well, if the captain is an image of your balls filling up with air haunting me for the rest of the day, then I don't want the captain in me." Oh my God. I get pretty insane. I have road rage. Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure we can take out everything they teach in driver's ed and just focus on how to merge onto the goddamn highway. Like, have you ever merged in front of somebody when there's plenty of room and they still zip up right to the back of your car and slam on the brakes just to show you that they had to use their brakes because of you? Ridiculous. Or like, we give all these speeding tickets and stuff. I think we should have cutting in traffic should be a ticket. Like, if I'm going to take a right turn, I get in the right lane ahead of time. I don't take some suicide cut over 3 lanes at the last second. Have you ever been sitting there waiting in this long line to go, and then at the last second somebody just pulls in right in front of you? Oh my God. I go into this insane fantasy where I'm just like, okay, I'm not going to my job. I'm just going to follow this person around all day, cutting them off repeatedly. In traffic, at the bank, at the grocery store, it doesn't matter. But then finally, in my fantasy, at the end of the day, this guy goes, "Hey, you've been in my day all day. You've been in my way all day. Who are you, sir?" Like, "I'm the blue Subaru you cut off 9 hours ago." Or like the guy at the red light who moves up 1 inch every 5 seconds. Stopping and starting, making you think the light keeps turning green and distracting you from texting like everybody else at the red light. This is the same asshole with the family cartoon car stickers, with one for each idiot parent, idiot child, idiot pet, dead idiot pet. I guess this is showing me how many orphans I'm going to make after I sideswipe their card first into a fucking telephone pole. So I learned a lesson recently that you should never road rage without tinted windows. Here's what happened. So I'm pulling up to a red light, this guy's going really slow, so I don't honk, I don't flip him off, I just very politely scream obscenities in my car and drive around him. But so I get up to the light and I could just feel shit's about to go down. And Sure enough, I look over and this guy's just in the middle of screaming at me. So I roll my window down and he says, "Saving a lot of time there, Big Mouth?" "Big Mouth? Why are you calling me Big Mouth, sir?" Says, "You don't think I could see you back there mouthing the words F you?" Actually, I didn't think you could see that at all. Checkmate. I got nothing. So I just drove off. I had nothing to say. But then I started thinking, no, wait a second. This guy's going around driving like shit on purpose and then watching for people to get mad at him and then yelling at them. That's incredible. It's like I just met myself from the future. But I don't actually blame my anger problems on my parents. That's a cop-out. I was actually adopted by two of the greatest people in the whole world. I didn't deserve them at all. And I was just sort of a weird, shitty little kid. Did weird stuff. Like when I was growing up, I decided that I didn't want to poop anymore. I was tired of it. Sitting on the toilet seat, wiping my butt, washing my hands, the whole thing, just forget about it. I actually thought that that was an option, to just not poop anymore. Until about 72 hours later, when I was in the fetal position with the family doctor's finger up my butt. Wow. Another strange thing I did was I had this obsession with my socks, where if they weren't pulled up perfectly at all times, I would flip out and start screaming, "My socks aren't obeying me!" Yeah. One night I went into the bathroom with the lights off to brush my teeth, which what I thought was toothpaste turned out to be Preparation H instead. Yeah, I brush my teeth with the lights on now. Another thing I did was I really like to practice wrestling moves on pillows. Don't ask me why. But just one day I wanted to have this big finale where I body slam this pillow 20 feet out of a tree. Yeah, so I get 20 feet up the tree, branch breaks, I fall, break my arm and get a concussion. Now at this point, if you're my parents, you gotta be thinking, we paid full price. For a kid who rustles pillows in trees and loses. He brushes his teeth with hemorrhoid cream. He screams at his socks all day. And every 6 months we have to take him to the hospital because he decided to stop pooping again. Somebody got ripped off here. But growing up in my parents' house, I had a secret drawer, everybody. Yeah, and that secret drawer consisted of 3 items. Being a bottle of booze, a bag of weed, and a VHS tape of some of the most disgusting porn you've ever seen in your life. So me and my buddies, we go out and we have some of the booze. Tastes pretty strong, doesn't really do the trick. Same thing with the weed, it tastes strong, it doesn't do the trick. I get home that night and I bust out the trusty VHS tape. And it was in that moment that I realized my parents had found my secret drawer. Yeah. They replaced the booze with vinegar. They replaced the weed with lawnmower clippings. And they recorded over my VHS tape with a 12-hour NASA launch video. And they didn't even say a word to me. They made me have the balls to go up to them, look them in the eye, to let them know that they know. But the most embarrassing part was about a week later when they caught me jerking off to NASA launch videos. That's my time. You guys have been great. Luzzi, everybody.